It is Venus Day, so we are talking about Libras. We can talk about Tauruses if a Taurus joins online. Thank you for joining us, thank you for joining me. I came on a little early. Because I'm a Libra placement and I'm not okay. Just got over the Scorpio energy that was going on for the last year and a half, even beyond that, with Saturn in Aquarius and the nodes being in Taurus and Scorpio since the beginning of 2022. That just switched to Libra. And the Libra South Node. So it's first in Scorpio South Node that's ruled by Mars. The Taurus North Node is ruled by Venus. So being Venus Day, we're going to have to talk about Taurus a little bit too. And now the South Node is in Libra. And the South Node is ruled by Venus too. Venus Day is Fridays always. So Venus Day is affecting me as a Libra placement. When I say I'm a Libra placement, I'm not a Libra sun. Okay, so I was not born in Libra season. I'm a Scorpio sun. But I'm on my birth chart, the asteroid or comet or something that was going over the moon. I have a Capricorn moon. So I have a Scorpio sun, I have a Capricorn moon, and the asteroid that was going over the moon at the time, called your rising, mine is in Libra. Libra is how you come across. When you know all your big three placements, you know your houses, which are life's purposes, and your rising sign always starts the houses in the first house of self-identity, first appearances, first impressions, ego, body, and just how you come across. So if people didn't know I was a Scorpio sun, then they might guess that I'm a Libra or a Libra sun. They might guess that I'm a Libra sun when I'm really a Libra rising, because it's kind of like both in the same. Your sun is your overall personality, your ego, how you illuminate things and radiate your sun energy, and your rising energy is coming over the moon and the sun. All your big three can be all your energy. So people might even say I'm a Capricorn because I have a Capricorn moon. Your big three are your top energies from your top placements on your birth chart. Welcome. I have a lot of people in here. Please tap the screen. Hit those likes for me, please. Tap the screen just like I did. One thing we're talking about with Libra tonight is how Libras can be pushovers. Thank you for likes. Thank you for joining. If you don't follow me, please follow me. I'm Z. My page here is Get a Life Astrology, which means growing into divine adults and loving yourself forever. Thank you for the follow and the likes. Thank you. Nice to meet you, Caroline Hoffman. So, if you are a Libra placement, Libra sign, if you know your birth chart, if you don't, astrocharts.com is the quickest way and easiest way to read your placements. They're listed for you. It'll say sun in Scorpio if you're a Scorpio. It'll say your moon sign under your sun sign. It'll say your Mars, your Venus, your Mercury, your Jupiter, your Saturn. It'll say, and Caroline, ask me any questions. Since you're now following, you're hitting the like button. I appreciate you. It'll say your Saturn. It'll say all the planets, okay? Because astrology, one thing I posted today, as a lot of people don't agree with the truth that this page started out being about, to the astrology channel that it always was. I'm always talking about astrology because that's how I connect my truths. That is how I connect to the conspiracy theories, because they are truths and the planets show that. There's certain planets that tell you truth in plain sight, and it's retrograde. So on Wednesdays, I talk about retrogrades. And today on Fridays, because it's Venus Day, I always do something harmonizing, which is check in on people as Libras would do. But today, because Libra, you've always been interested in this? Awesome. And I'm actually creating an ebook. So now that you follow me, you can find my ebook. It'll be out, I want to say, in the next week or two. And Swaja said she is a Scorpio sun, Cancer moon, and Aries rising. Aries risings are rising right now. If you know your nodes, or you know about the node switching, Aries North Node is how the collective should be moving into a more self-invested, selfish, even self-identifying way. That's the energies right now. So shout out to you, Swaja said. And thank y'all again for the likes. Nice, so everybody's engaged today. So you're a Gemini sun. You're a Gemini sun, Caroline. Okay. So yeah, every planet in the sky when you were born was in a certain sign, in a certain zodiac sign. So Gemini season is for Gemini sun people like yourself, Caroline. You were born under a moon. That's how you react in emotions, whatever that moon sign is for you. For example, I'm a Scorpio sun. So I have Scorpio characteristics, of course, but I also have Capricorn characteristics because I'm a Capricorn moon. And when I get emotional, because the moon is how you react, your emotions, I work. I go do Uber Eats. If I'm out at my full time, or if I'm not working on my business, I get to work. I don't get emotional. And that's how I explain that for you. And there's so many things, and being a beginner, this is why I'm creating an ebook, because I have a lot of people following me that like my content, because a lot of people know that I'm not political, but I'm a Trump supporter, and Trump is a trendy topic. And I am also into astrology. Spiritual community hits me up. The truther community hits me up. Political community hits me up. A lot of people hit me up, and then when I tie astrology in it, a lot of you all are beginners, which is awesome because I'm a teacher and I'm trying to figure out how to teach beginner astrologists or interested in astrology. You're November 1st. Shout out to the November gang. November 15th here for me. 29 degrees and 10 minutes of what? Swaja. What did I miss? 29 degrees and 10 minutes of which placement, Swaja? North Node crossed your ascendant today. Oh, yes. That's where your ascendant is, because we're still in the 29th degree. Okay. I mean, that's where your rising is. Awesome. 29 degrees is the mastery level, but it also can be the most detrimental level, because it's like you have all the energies of the other degrees, because it's at the end of the sign. That's a powerful degree. North Node crossed my sun. Okay, I read that. North Node is crossing my South Node next May. So your South Node is in Aries too. I take it. Hey, Angie. Angie's a Taurus sun, Gemini moon, and your moon is opposing the current moon now in Sagittarius. And Leo rising. Angie, you're a star. Leo's is lit right now. Libras, on the other hand, because Venus is in Leo in retrograde, so it's more about reevaluating the way you express yourself, which is Leo energy. It's Leo season. That's number 2. And Mercury just left Leo. Venus is by itself now. Mercury just left Leo today. And Mercury's now in Virgo. But yeah, your rising sign is important because of Venus retrograde and because of the sun being in Leo too. So I know you're feeling the vibes right now, Angie. Get on your shit. Express yourself. I appreciate y'all in here today. I'm sorry that I'm so slow because I see a lot of comments. I don't know much more than that. I've been trying to figure it out. So Caroline Hoffman, go to Astro, ASTRO, charts.com or even astro.com. But Astro Charts puts it out in lists so it's easier to read. You won't understand what you're reading, but you'll see that it'll say sun in this sign, moon in this sign. So Caroline, if you're still here, please go to Astro Charts and tell me what it says next to your sun, moon, and ASC, which is ascendant, another word for rising. Your ASC will be at the bottom of the list. Cap is always working. Swaja. What you mean by that? Scorpio sun for, I can't pronounce your name. Last name is De Niro. Scorpio sun, Leo moon. My grandson's a Leo moon and a Scorpio rising. Did we just not go through a rack of like a tough time with the Scorpio South Node just now, De Niro. It was tough. I'm a Scorpio sun too, and my ex, who I just broke up with all this energy going on, was a Scorpio rising, so he was a Sagittarius moon. I'm sorry, Sagittarius sun. And Leo moon is going to be opposing the Aquarius full moon is coming on Monday night, Tuesday, into Tuesday, y'all. So the full moon energy is here too, which is endings. You're releasing something. You built up all this energy just to release something next Monday night. So Leo moons will be opposing that Aquarius moon. So it's something ending for Leos and Aquarius and other fixed signs like Taurus and Scorpio. So you got a lot going on, De Niro, I'm sure. Your Aries rising. I'm so far behind. Hey, Majestic Rain. Trump is a... Yes! See, my truthers. I love y'all. I love y'all. Swaja. You already know what's up. Trump is all Leo risers. Even Drake is a 29 degree Leo rising. I have a 29 degree in Leo Saturn. So I'm boss bitch. Which is why I'm going into business, because I don't really work well with other people bossing me around. Hey, Majestic Rain. Haven't seen you in a while. So how exactly do you figure out your sun, moon signs? I must be late, Caroline. But astrocharts.com, or anybody who doesn't know their sun, moon, rising, any of these things past your sun sign, which is like when people say, I'm a Gemini, you have more signs than that. You have more energies than that. Some Geminis are really gossipy and chatty and like to be detailed and give their opinions on things because they are ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, knowledge, and information. But they also could be emotional because they maybe have a moon in a water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So go to astrocharts.com. I want Astrocharts to pay me. I'm going to see if they're going to do something. That's the easiest one. I would send y'all, and I'm going to try to create one on my own website that I'm creating too. What year are you? I'm 77. Girl, are you following me? Because I'm going to follow you right back. I'm a 77 Scorpio too. We were being born at the same time. We'd be 46 this year, Swaja. Can you believe? Do I look 46? I know I got a filter on, but I'm still not 46 looking. I'm not accepting that. Not being nosy, you mean I have a lot. We do. You got Uranus and Scorpio, which is hitting the Uranus and Taurus right now, opposing it hard. Your name is Jason. Okay, cool. Nice to meet you, Jason. That's the AI. Go to my page. Please make sure you follow me. Hey, Marnie. Thank you for the likes. Hey. Nice to meet you, Jason. We got birthday girl. She just had a birthday 2 days ago. Preferred Practice, a.k.a. my girl, Imani. Y'all say happy birthday to her. So, yeah. Let's get back until y'all have more comments. I think I went over all of them. I think I just spilled my drink. That's a retrograde moment right there, y'all. Look, let me show y'all the real, because y'all, I keeps it so real. I just spilled on my damn carpet. My daughter made me hibiscus tea, but I fucked it up and put some damn tequila in it, so I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. That's the Saturn and Pisces. Hey, Imani, did you see me just show that? You're chatting, but look. That's the Saturn and Pisces that I was telling you about, and look, it happened to me just now, just that phase. I have hibiscus tea, which is like beet red. Hibiscus tea on my floor because I put tequila in it. I should not have did that. So, this is all I have left. It was here. Let me take a sip, y'all, because damn. Y'all see the hibiscus at the bottom? That's wild as hell. That's what I get. How am I going to tell y'all not to drink it? I'm sitting up here drinking. It's Friday night, though. It was Milagro. It wasn't Don Julio. It was Milagro. But, you know, like, when I started the live, it's another reason I started early, because I normally started right now at 10 o'clock. I started live because, like, damn, I don't want to get too lit while I'm on live. Let me go back up. Hey, money, that's why. Saturn and Pisces, y'all. So Pisces has to do with a lot of delusion and illusion. And it has to do with all the isms, the alcoholism, the all the alcoholics. All the holics. See, now I'm tongue twisted. All the aholics have to do with Pisces. So like each sign has different characteristics, okay? And any thing, like any noun that you can think of, even some verbs and adjectives are placed in, I have a huge book of them. They're placed under each sign. So when you think of the holics, the alcoholic, the sexaholic, the workaholic, the drinkaholic, those go under Pisces because they want to escape. Escapism is under Pisces, escaping from reality because it's ending. That's the Pisces is the last sign. And Saturn being in Pisces and Neptune being in Pisces, both in retrograde, are teaching us lessons. That's why I spilled my yak on the floor. And not only did I spill my yak, it's beet red on my off-white carpet. Anyway, let me move on. I'm too... Libras, are y'all okay? Anybody got Libra placements out here? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second to scroll back up. Join my live, Kate, because I literally did this for. I'm sharing this to somebody. Please share my live too, y'all. All right, please share. So, let me get back up here. No Libra talk, please. Oh, listen, he's not okay. That's why he did that today. Let me tell y'all why Libras are not okay. Thank you for saying it. You have the North Node in Pisces. Hey, Majestic. I'm going to get back to y'all in a second. I'm so sorry I spent time on messing up my own life by doing that. But the reason this is called Libras Are Y'all Okay is because Libra is in the South Node which means you're releasing some comfort zone type stuff. Wherever you felt comfortable. Imani, he felt comfortable. I don't have to say it. You already know. He felt comfortable saying what he said. And it didn't work well for him. He has to release it. He has to be in the Aries North Node way. He has to be selfish, self-in-tune, self-identifying. He has to worry about self. He can't rely on nobody else no more. Especially, most Libras are not, they're relying on the comfortability of being someone's friend or doing so well for them or giving so much that they have to, and it's me too, because I'm a Libra rising. I'm also a Pluto in Libra, which is Swaja. Jason said it is 1977 is Pluto in Libra. It's more than that. It's like 69 to 82. So anybody born in that time is Pluto in Libra, which is when the relationships are breaking up because Pluto's the planet of transformation. So a lot of us in that age range right now, 50 to like late 30s, grew up in broken homes. So Libra is always down about relationships. And we're not okay because a lot of our relationships are coming to a change, an end. That's why I say Libra placements are y'all okay, because we have the South Node in Libra, which means release and get out your comfort zone. We have Venus, which is the ruler of Libra and Taurus, in retrograde right now, even though it's in Leo. So it's like Leos are okay because Leos is the favorite sign. They're the sun sign. They're ruled by the sun, so they are everything. Don't get your heads blown up though, Leo. You're not your typical Leo anyway. Anyway, even though you're a Leo rising, you are, not as, you can be. Let me move on. You can be very Leo-ish, yes. Okay. Then we have the cardinal, the Pluto being in retrograde in Capricorn. So Capricorn, Aries, Libra, and Cancer are all cardinal signs. So Libra is getting energy from the South Node right now, Venus in retrograde right now, and Pluto in retrograde right now, and Chiron in retrograde because Chiron is in Aries, another cardinal sign in the opposite sign of Libra. So Libra's trying to heal. Libras are trying to transform. Libras are trying to change up or end some relationships that are not being much value anymore. And then Libras are trying to release and also, get out of their comfort zone and step into being more about self and giving that same energy that you gave your friends, your coworkers, even your intimate partners, the same energy before you put them before you put them before yourself. And I definitely have tried to fix them there. All right, let me go back up. I'm off my high horse right now, y'all. Y'all are so engaged. I appreciate y'all. And y'all got my likes up. Thank y'all. Thank you. We still have youthful looks. Yes. That website was super easy. I used an estimated time of birth. Perfect. So let's see what you got, Caroline. Am I scrolling down and I'll see it? Yes, happy birthday, Imani. I'm so far, y'all. I already did. I have that late Saturn too. The 29th degree. Because actually my Saturn is at 29 and 55 minutes. So literally a couple of days later it went into Virgo, which is opposing the current Saturn now. So thank goodness. But actually I was opposing Saturn in Aquarius for 2 years, which was rough. The past 2 years, rough. Especially before it switched into Pisces. Because it was at the 29th degree of Aquarius. Was you feeling rough in the last 2 years, Jason? Gemini, Sun, Caroline, Leo, Moon. So you got some endings coming up on next week, Caroline. What is it? You don't have to tell me. And then your Pisces rising. Pisces risings are being disciplined by Saturn. Yeah. And Neptune. Watch the illusions. So I had somebody say in the video that I posted today, real quick, Caroline, that they left a lot, and I left religion. I was a Christian up to 2017 because it just was not fitting me anymore. And a lot of people are realizing that. Not going to go too deep into that right now, but she was saying that learning about astrology and how it can map out your life, make it easier to manifest and step into the right businesses, the right relationships. Understanding self is all in astrology. Everything's in astrology. It's literally a map of your life and the current energies that are going on. Because every day is a birth chart. Every second is a birth chart. Every different place in this world has a different birth chart with different degrees and different placements. Literally, I put in my grandson's, when he was born in January of this year, I put in his placement. We live in D.C., but he was born in Silver Spring, Maryland. I put in his placement wrong. I put it as in D.C., he was a Scorpio rising. I put it correctly, and he was an Aquarius rising, and literally Silver Spring was right over the border. It was like 10 blocks in. So, just to say that this is how important and how different we all are, and how different you even are when you understand your placements. So, Caroline, you following me, hit me up in my DM and we'll go deeper into that. I do free readings to explain everything to you, so no charge. And yes, I already saying all this about the liquor that's freezing my foot right now. I got a gift for you too, Imani, and of course, because it's for your birthday. We're going out on Sunday. Can it do with Gemini too because of the overindulgence? Yeah, all the mutable signs. So mutable signs are being affected, and I talked about this on Wednesday. Mutable signs are being affected by Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces because they're in the mutable sign of Pisces. So mutable signs are Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Gemini. Also currently in mutable signs, and those are in retrograde, so you know it's lessons with mutable signs right now with discipline and with watching illusions and having wake-up calls with Neptune, and reinventing how you take authority and how you receive authority with Saturn. It's a lot. We talk about retrogrades on Wednesday if y'all want to join me on Wednesdays. So also in a mutable sign is Mercury, which will be in shadow for its retrograde. Every 3 to 4 times a year we have Mercury in retrograde. That's the main retrograde that everybody knows. That's how communication and arguments start. So get ready for that being in Virgo. And Virgo is very detailed and opinionated. I did a lot on Mercury moving into Virgo today. It moved into Virgo today. So that's why I was like, mutable signs, chill out. Y'all go into my videos and see that. Mutable signs, chill out. And the voice I'm using is Style Chanel. He's from DC. And he's a Gemini too. Very opinionated. Very... It could be a positive opinion. It could be a negative one. I don't want to use positive, negative. I'm going to try to think of better words. Then I'm looking at my chart, y'all. So then we have Mars in Virgo too. I didn't move the moon off of Scorpio. And we also have the moon in Sagittarius. So those are all the mutable signs are dealing with right now. The moon in Sagittarius is an easy moon. It's a uplifting moon. It's more fun when you're coming off of the Scorpio moon, which is very serious and emotional and deep. You're a workaholic because you got the Saturn in Virgo. That's why, Imani. We talked about that. Get to work. And your South Node is in Pisces. So you're ending a lot of stuff and you need to release it and stuff and get disciplined. My mom is, and you know I'm not telling y'all what to do. Please notice that I'm just reading your placements for how they're reading the energy. You know that, don't you, Imani? My mom, also she has a Pisces stellium, and Dad has a Leo stellium. That's what you mean, quad, 4 places? 4 places in Pisces and 4 places in Leo. That is interesting. I learned something about the finger of God, the yod. Was it about that? I don't know if it was about Capricorn and Leo, or was it Pisces and Leo? Tell me more if you know. Dictator and a slave. Damn, who's the slave? I know it ain't the Leo. I know it's not the Leo. I got 39 messages. Let me move further. North Node in Pisces, so Saturn is gonna aspect your Pisces majestic. So get disciplined about something and watch the illusions. Watch for some reality checks with you having the North Node in Pisces. We're about to have the North Node in the South Node in Pisces very soon, or not soon, but in the next 18 months after the Libra and the Aries nodes switch. I just lost where I was at. We're going out. How far? I appreciate y'all for all these comments. I gotta just see where I was at. If I missed y'all comment, just type it again. Let me scroll down. All Leo's North Node is sitting at 29 degrees. I don't know what treatment he gave me, but F it, right? Yeah, I know your Saturn's in Virgo. Are you reading birth charts? Hey, Sam. Not on live. We're just literally talking about, so the title of today's live is Libras, Are You Okay? Libra placements. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra, North Node, and South Node. I have a Libra North Node too, y'all. So I'm heavy. I have Pluto in Libra. I have the North Node in Libra, and I have the Libra Rising. So I got some significant Libra placements. So that's why I came on here to talk about this. My girl Kate, who was one of my followers from when I first started TikTok, was just checking in with me, and I posted her video comment, my reply to it right before this live tonight. And I was just explaining how she came to me because she doesn't know why she wants to cuss people or not. That's because you give us Libra placements give too much energy. Too much energy. We give too much energy to others instead of ourselves first. Does anybody have any Libra placements? Astrology and numerology tells the whole picture. I'm trying to learn numerology more, but I'm trying to master astrology and also master how to teach it to others. Right about using astrology for healing. Yep. Hey, Tassetti. Tassetti is here. You meant the Bible. What did I miss? See, I got so many messages. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. What did I miss about the Bible? Or did I say what I said about the Bible? Or leaving religion? Thank you for the gifts. And thank you for the likes. And thank you for y'all engagement tonight. I really appreciate it. I have my birth chart, but I have no idea how to interpret it. Read me what you have under Sun, or look and see if you have any Libra placements, because that's what we're talking about tonight, Sam. See if you have it. It'll have Sun in whatever your sun sign is, which is when we say, I'm a Leo, I'm a Scorpio. Those are your sun signs, and it'll say under it moon sign, and towards the bottom it'll say your rising, or it'll say ASC for ascendant. That's the 3 biggest placements that I need. But then look through all your other planets and see if you have them in Libra, any of them in Libra. What about grand crosses in your chart? Whew. You were talking about that the other day, Tassetti. Grand crosses would be between the modes. So crosses come from squares. Do we have any grand? Remind me what your grand cross is, Tassetti. I'm trying to see if we recently just had a grand cross. Oh, was it the cardinal signs? So much happens in a daggone day in my life and in astrology. Remind me. Bet Sunday it is. That's right. Jazz Festival. And I'm going live Sunday night, so Sunday is lit. It's Leo season. Leo season is always lit. especially when you had an emotional Cancer season. I swear to goodness. Can I come up and chat with you to discuss our backgrounds on this path? Right now? Sure, but let me get down to the bottom and then I'm going to call Jason on. Sure. Friday is kind of like go with the flow. Go with what y'all want. I appreciate y'all being here on a Friday night. And you know what? Before I keep going on, Venus being in retrograde is budgeting, y'all. So me and Imani are going to a free brunch, jazz brunch on Sunday. Find the free stuff right now because money is funny. I think as a truther, something is about to happen. They're about to switch money. Y'all heard about the Fed now and all that stuff. They're about to switch money. So budget as much as you can. Keep cash on you. Watch The Illusions with Neptune in retrograde. Mars and Gemini in the 11th house. The groups. It's time to take action on them hoes that's not treating you right. The friends. It don't bother me. I was born during retrograde. I got to talk about that on the retrograde class one time, Imani. Because I've read and I'm studying and trying to get different opinions on it or perspectives that when you're born in a retrograde, you go through that tougher. I gotta get a better feeling of that because I was born in Jupiter retrograde in Cancer, which is an exaltation of where Jupiter works well at. But it was in retrograde because it really doesn't work well for me sometimes. Jupiter in Cancer is supposed to be nurturing and lucky and abundant with your family and females. And we can go all day with how I don't get along with a lot of people in my family, if any, other than my children. I'm staying away from Virgos during Mercury retrograde. That's wise. Because they're going to be judging all day anyway until they tap into their elevated selves and be more detailed. And they give service to others. So, give service without giving opinions. Yep, I'm going to do cleansing. Yes, for the full moon. Do a cleansing bath. Auspicious and inauspicious, or favorable and unfavorable instead of positive and negative. For the Grand Cross, let me get down to the bottom. Yep, it's Tassetti's birthday next week too. All the Leos up in here because it's Leo season. It's lit. All right, my son is here. Everybody say hey to DJ. My moderator because Keisha ain't here tonight. Love you, DJ. That's my Libra son. Checking in. I'm checking on you. Mommy's checking on you. I'm concerned. Are you going to work tomorrow? Let me know. My son is a Libra sun, Libra moon, Taurus rising. He also has, I know he has Mercury and Scorpio. He's a Libra stellium too. Libra quad, actually. He's a Libra quad himself. So DJ is a Libra sun. I know DJ didn't know his own chart. Libra sun, Libra moon, Taurus rising. And then he is Libra, Venus in Libra. So he gets along with us well. That's the Libra. Venus is ruler, but right now retrograde. I did fuss at him the other day, but I still love my son and we move on. Cardinal signs move through energies quickly. It's one more Libra placement, DJ. He's a Mars in Libra. So he's slow to take action. Slow to take action. Libra and Aquarius. I think, hey, Life Light. I think I'm not too confident in the chart reading. So follow me, Life Light, and hit me up. I'm still giving free readings to those who I find are interesting now. I'm kind of screening ones because giving free readings is for your benefit and mine because I wanted just a review out of it, right? Just tell me how I did and how I explained it because I'm trying to get better before I go charging all up the yin-yang. Imani said, hey, DJ. Shout out to the mod. Yep. So I said that the other night, Tassetti. My friend Keisha is one mod and my son is the other. That's DJ. All right. Is Jason still here? Jason, send me something in the chat. Or we can go together. I don't mind. If y'all don't mind. So it's a full moon coming on August the 1st in Aquarius. So your sun is opposing the moon because it's Leo season. Opposing the Aquarius full moon. Yeah, which means endings, which means shocking events, because Aquarius is just like Leo, the opposition sign, right? Leo is in the spotlight and Aquarius is in the background, but Leo is the celebrity and Aquarius is the god because they don't really have to do much because they know everything. and they're going to shock everybody with their energy. And they're innovative and unique. So that full moon is going to come in with some shocking developments and endings. Because again, full moons mean endings. So when it dies back down to the new moon, which is when we can't see the moon at all, like we can totally see it. The sun is shining its light on the moon, which is why we have a full moon. They're opposing, they're facing each other. When you have a new moon, they're conjunct, so you can't see it. Y'all see how this is the filter. And I don't have a mole up here. I do. This is real though. That's my Marilyn Monroe. Oh Lord, the theme of my life, extremes. Yes, anything Aquarius is extreme. That's why they're the weirdos of the zodiac signs. Jason must not be here. Sorry, Jason. I'm so sorry. It took me a while to get down to all the chats because y'all are so engaged tonight. I appreciate the Leos in the chats and the Libras. Is Sam still here? Sam says, I have a Pluto and ascendant in North Node. Yeah, because you born around 70s too? 77, Sam? Must be because we have the same Pluto and we have the same... You have an ascendant Libra too. So you're a Libra ascendant too. And you have the North Node in Libra. So it sounds like you were born around the 70s. And you're a Libra rising. So you're feeling, again, you're going through healing, transformation, like a death and a rebirth, right? You're going through releasing something, stepping out of your comfort zone, doing something that you've never done. And you're going through relationships, financial changes, as well as love or beauty. Self-love, especially with Venus being in retrograde in Leo, how you express yourself. So, all those Libra placements, how are y'all doing? Okay, we got all the 77 crew here tonight. Jason, me, and you, Sam. The 77 crew. Lifelight is Sun in Libra, Moon in Virgo. Okay, so you're very detailed, organized. Your emotions are... Virgo is like one mutable sign. When you have a mutable moon, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, or Gemini, you can manifest with your emotions. Virgo is service to others, so you can manifest by giving or being productive. You can also, Virgo moon. I would love if I had my notes for y'all. I was kind of being a little freestyle today. But the Sun in Libra, you're a harmonizing, peaceful person. You more than likely are a people person, and you may give others more energy than you give to yourself. And that's what the energy is for Libras right now, is to give more energy to self before you give it to others. Life flight. Do you know where it says ASC? Is that what you need? 1966. So I can't look it up. I'm sending those who don't know their birth chart to astrocharts.com because it'll be listed. It's the easiest one to read. All of them come with a wheel. So you're not looking at that circle with all the lines going across it. You're not going to understand that. You're going to look at the list under it. It's going to say Sun in Libra for you. It's going to say Moon in, what was your moon again? Virgo, right? Sun in Libra, Moon in Virgo for you, life light. And then as you go further down, it'll say Mercury, it'll say Mars and all the different signs, Pluto, Jupiter, all the planets will have a sign next to it. And at the bottom of those, it'll say your North Node, which is your destiny in life. And it'll say ASC or rising, which is what I want as part of the biggest part of your, that's the biggest part of your knowing your birth chart. Sun, Moon, and Rising or Ascendant, ASC. So go look at astrocharts.com. Lifelight, I'm here till 11. Maybe 10:45 because I came on early. You already hit the request to join. Oh, did I miss it? Jeez, Jason. I'm going to follow back. Like that sounds like your Pluto in Virgo, 1966. Hey, Jason. Nice to meet you.
What's up?
Is it light where
You
you are?
too.
Where are you in the world?
My
Oh,
living
you're in the
room.
room. Okay, it looked like you were outside. I'm like, is it still daytime? Cool.
I
What?
just wear glasses. I'm in Little Rock, but I was born in Dallas, November 1st of 77. I didn't
Okay,
know where you were
Dallas.
from.
Yes. So you're the first. You're older. You're 14 days older than me. I'm the 15th, and I'm
Yeah,
from
you were
DC.
conceived on. You were probably conceived on Valentine's Day, I imagine.
Exactly. You know it. I don't even have to tell you. My parents were married on Valentine's Day 1975, so they were celebrating their second anniversary in
That's
77.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
they're
awesome.
divorced now because remember, Pluto and Libra people have the broken homes. Unfortunately, they've
Yeah.
been divorced since the 90s.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
the way I grew up, my moon's in Cancer at 15 degrees and 0 minutes. So typically, when I meet someone, if I've been across their path before in another, in another venue or from the same constellation, I usually know that energy. And
Okay.
typically, people with their hair dyed blue are typically Cancer or Aquarius.
Uh
But
huh.
I was like, man, this
I'm your
person is
opposite
water
moon. I'm your
all
Capricorn
day.
moon.
Yeah, Capricorn moon. So, but anyway, yeah, the I just kind of resonated with you because you're probably further along with the astrology studies than I am, but the place like I grew up studying Christianity. It was independent Baptist cult, cult,
Okay.
and the women have to wear this, and you can't listen to that, and these guys that
Hmm.
I know where you come
Hmm.
from. So,
Hmm.
but all of the standards and all of the outward living, and at the end of the day, what's inside is really who we are,
Right.
and I would see people act a certain way, but then be in trouble for doing all kinds of stuff I won't even mention on here. And
Hmm.
so after I got kicked out of Bible college and then
Uh-huh.
went to prison, I kind
Ooh,
of got myself together.
the Scorpio light.
So
I've been to prison 4 times myself, but not. I'm sorry, not prison. The holding cell, because I'll calm down. I'll step into my Libra
gotcha.
shell and be like, okay, let me be peaceful now. I'm peaceful. I'm calm.
Yeah. And
We
see,
have so
my
many
dad,
similarities.
I just came into astrology, in the last couple of years, and being an avid student of the Bible, I
Mhm.
started reading it and I'm like, this is all astrology. Like,
Exactly.
if
The
you
12
go to Genesis,
disciples.
yeah, if you go to
Hmm.
Genesis 49, right before Jacob passes,
Hmm.
and he tells his son, Reuben, you're my firstborn. You're unstable as water. That's Aquarius. And
Exactly.
the scepter will not depart from Judah. That's Leo. That's the
Hmm.
King David, the man after God's own heart. And anyway, I start reading this, and the tribe of Dan, the judge, that Scorpio, it would have been Libra then,
Hmm.
but Dan now. And so I started reading all this, and Samson and Delilah is Leo and Virgo, and I
Okay.
saw how everything played in, and I'm like, man. And then I ran across the
I
Last
like your
Supper.
interpretation because I've never even heard. I've heard a few things, but not as many as you went into just now. That's awesome.
The
You should
stuff
do
I'm
something with
into,
that.
I'll
You
put it
should
to you
teach
like
how it
this.
is about the Bible.
Yeah, the stuff that I'm into, like, I don't get a lot of hits.
Hmm.
If I throw a scary, and I'll get several thousand, a few thousand hits in a video. But most of what I do, it hits people that grew up in Christianity that are looking for answers. It
Right.
hits them right in the gut
It
because,
does.
when you tell someone, and like, because I ran to some Jewish friends and I went down that road. I didn't convert or anything,
Hmm.
but I started seeing, okay, there's no letter J, there's no Jesus. It was Yeshua, and then, kind of backtracked out of all this,
Yep.
and now I'm not part of any religion at all. I just study, the Bible what I can, like just connect to my Creator and my wife and son and my neighbors in love. And at the end of the day, whatever's going to be judged against me is going to be judged.
Right.
So that's all I can do. But I'm curious as to your past. What was your name, or
Z.
what should I call you?
Z.
Z. Okay.
It's short for Zakia. Zakia means intelligent in Arabic. So I try to stand
Oh,
by
cool.
my name, but I make it easy for people to just call me
Gotcha.
Z. Nice to meet
All
you,
right.
Jason. It's so nice to meet you. But
Yeah, you as well.
I got my background from my mother doing birth charts for me and my kids when I was a young mom. My kids are 22, 17, and 11 now. And and
Gotcha.
my son is the 17-year-old, the one who was just in the lab. but in the chat box. But he, I mean, she inspired me to get into it because she used to say, you know, your son is such an airhead, and I was like, what does that mean? It's because he has 4 Libra placements, and that's an air sign. And so, and then when I started just like looking at it, like, okay, what is each of these? Why is he such an airhead? Because each of these planets give him different energies in the Libra aspect. But then when 2020 hit, I started doing people's birth charts because I was on lockdown like everyone else, and would just charge everybody $20 so that I can make some money and study astrology more. And then I just got better and better at it. And right now I'm getting ready to write, because I was a teacher for 17 years. I want to teach people astrology, especially beginners. And the ebook is going to be free because I really just want everybody to learn astrology. I don't.
Oh, wow, that's
I've
awesome.
done the readings, but I don't really want to do readings like that anymore. I'm going to give free readings so people can learn how to read their own, and then maybe charge like for a course once I get bigger. But that's the whole thing. 1 second.
Gotcha.
I don't know where it is. My children love to interrupt me sometimes on live, y'all.
Yeah.
I seen Imani said something about, yeah, she told me everything correlates to the Bible. Hold on. The Last Supper represents the 12 zodiacs with the sun in the middle. The sun was
Yeah.
Jesus, right? So Jesus is the sun. Jesus is a Virgo too, service to others.
And if you look at the 12, what they were saying, if you look at the 12 apostles, so the building blocks of the universe are carbon 12. And so the carbon 12 structure is six neutrons, 6 protons, 6 electrons, 666. And whenever somebody comes to the point of enlightenment, their brain will translate or convert carbon 12 to carbon 7. So carbon 7 is 1 nucleus, and then 6 protons, 6 electrons. So 616. So if you look at the picture of the painting of the Last Supper, Jesus has the vesture, and it's red on one side. So the 6 on your left side, the 6, spring and summer months, and then he's blue over here for the 6 fall and winter months. And so if you look at the very far left, Jesus right, our left, you have the first guy, he's sticking his head way out, and that's Aries. Taurus has a big neck, and then Gemini is holding his 2 hands up, and it goes all the way through. Scorpio is behind Libra, holding up a point, looking at Jesus. And the 30 degrees of Scorpio are about the 30 degrees of pieces of silver that Judas betrayed Jesus with. So it was that Leo and Scorpio dichotomy. It's the same thing you see right now with Joe Biden and Donald Trump. It's the Leo rising with Scorpio energy running it. And so everybody, they're playing. Look, this year they took on Donald Trump's birthday and indicted him. Remember last year during Leo in August, they dealt with him about taxes and indicted him, and he's Leo rising. They used astrology to indict the man. And
well, listen, that's why they hide it from us and say it's evil or it's entertainment, because they don't want us to know the powers of manifestation through it.
Yes, I always love my
and it's
Scorpio.
tied into religion too, and like how religion can literally be the same thing as astrology. So can science, so can math, but religion also can be a little bit controlling, whereas it's controlling us to kind of feel like we don't need to understand ourselves. We only need to understand what is being taught. And I mean, to me, that's my perspective. That's why it was a little controlling when I wasn't getting the help that, churches are supposed to give to their long-time patrons. And I just felt like I was judged instead of being, given love or whatever. So it's not that I didn't learn and I didn't get any messages out of reading the Bible or going to sermons and listening, to the word, but I feel like I needed to understand myself versus the people that I was learning about. And I've learned about a lot of my life, and now I want to learn about myself.
Right. And it's sad that dumping like most of your soul into religion, I'll just use religion as a general blanket term because religion hits everybody. Even an atheist has a religion of some sort. They have some form that they live by. And so, isn't it sad though, dumping all of that time and energy of your soul? And given the money and the tithe and everything, and you are left with nothing. And when you need help, crickets.
Right.
It's only crickets and a few friends on TikTok. The church is not there, sadly.
That's the Aquarius
My
energy
Scorpio
because we're all
people.
being innovative and and we're changing our groups. Like we're ending some friendships and finding new
Yes,
friendships. And if they happen to be online, that's the Aquarius energy too. That's Pluto and Aquarius that's getting ready to go back into
yeah,
Aquarius in 2024. And the other thing about it, just talking about Trump, a lot of us truthers have been talking about the things that are going to happen with money right now because Mercury's in
yeah,
Virgo, and that's what the sign that it rules. So there's some things coming out about the EBS again now. We've been saying these things for about 3 years now. But long story short, I believe that when Pluto moves back into Aquarius, we'll start definitely tapping into technology, and we'll have no other choice but then communicate with people through technology. And
yes,
it'll be more. Like we're kind of like staying away from it right now. We're not liking it. Some things about it need to be tweaked, and some things need to be taken all the way out. Like our privacy,
yeah,
for
yeah,
instance. But otherwise, I feel like it's going to be great ways to meet people that have similar mindsets.
for
Some of us
sure.
feel like, especially Libra, some of us feel like we have to stay in friendships because we've been with them so long. When we're all changing, our values, and we're doing different things now. Especially if you're
Hmm.
if you're 77 around that age, we're all doing different things now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think here's the thing that made sense to me, and I know there's either ex-Christians or some Christians on here. Comments, and I can tell kind of by the comments that some people are kind of digging what we're talking about.
Yeah,
But
these are my people. Thank
you
y'all.
know, I'm gonna give you, and Z, you maybe like totally already know this,
Hmm.
but when I came to my studies and like started over and went through the Bible myself, every Christian, every person always talks about the 7 year tribulation period. But as I was learning astrology, I realized that Uranus does 7 year transits.
Hmm.
And Uranus is the sky god in Greek mythology, and the son of God is the son of man in the Greek mythology is Aquarius. It's the water bearer.
Right.
And in the New Testament, Jesus said, I'm, bearing your water. I'm the water bearer. I'm the water. I'm the bread of life and all these things. And I don't prescribe to any actual religion at this point. But looking at all these teachings, you remember in Daniel, the Nebuchadnezzar statue? It
Right.
talks about the head of gold and then silver, and it goes all the way down. When it gets to the body part of Aquarius and Pisces down there, it has two parts. It has iron and clay, which is mankind and tech, and that's what they're trying to do.
Yes.
Is they're trying to onboard us uh, in a
Reading comments.
in a not so kind way. They're trying to onboard us with technology,
Hmm.
and I was working on the iPhone whenever the 3G came out in 2009. I was working on the iPhone, and I just dumped my business during Aries of last year because I seen what was coming. And they're
With
just
Jupiter
doing
and
everything they
Aries.
can.
You
I'm
said
sorry.
Jupiter and Aries.
One more time.
What did you say about Aries?
I sold my business around that time of last year during Aries. It was like April 3rd or
Oh,
something
Aries
like that.
season. And Jupiter was in
Right.
Aries too, which is the planet of.
Right. And that's when the masks, I think, came off when
Hmm.
Jupiter made some moves, and it's all about everybody that's listening on here. Follow Z, listen to her. She knows what she's talking about if you don't already. And
Thank you.
everything, if y'all pay attention to the news stories and pay attention to the planet Uranus, you're going to see the future because
Yeah.
right now Uranus is the disruptor and it's stirring. Where is it at right now? It's in
And
Taurus,
Taurus.
stirring the
And
money
Taurus does
up.
not like to be disrupted, right?
And last time Uranus, we only got what maybe 2 more years, and it'll be in Gemini. And last
Yeah.
time it went to Gemini, we had a world war, people.
Ooh,
When Uranus goes into Gemini, shit hits the fan.
right. Any of the mutable
So
signs, I would imagine. Any of the mutable
any
signs.
of them,
Hmm.
any of them. So 84 years, 7 times 12. We always wonder why the Catholic Church goes by the sevens and the Sunday, and
Hmm.
then the
Seventh
Jews
day.
go by the Sabbath and the moon. and it's 7 and 12s. It's Uranus and the 12 zodiac. 7 times 12 is 84.
Mm-hmm.
So it all ties back into the planetary, where the planets were. And as I was looking at all this, just reading through the Bible and everything, I'm like, dude, I've been lied to. And so I went back and tried to tell the preachers and pastors, like, I'll debate you at your church, bro. You've been lied to. I promise you. I'll live or die by this. They don't want to hear it because that money, it affects that money.
Right.
So it's so awesome to see you out here and see you pushing out love and truth and light. So,
It's so awesome to meet people like you, Jason. I literally meet people all the time when I do live. I just met Tassetti. She's in the comments too on Wednesday's live.
mm,
And I would like to do more. Maybe we should do this on Friday where I just invite you all on. This is awesome.
yeah, maybe so. I had some groups that I was with, but it got into too much of that click stuff. And then every time you get talking to someone else, and I don't dig that. If someone's not there to defend themselves, I'm out.
Right.
Like,
Well,
everybody's a big boy, they don't defend
that's
themselves.
how we found each
So,
other probably, because the more you change up your, For You page, or the more people you watch, like me, you, the people in the comments, the more we watch each other, the more people like us will come in to our, our vision here on these phones.
yeah. And so a lot of people, there's a lot of people that are hiding, probably a lot of Scorpio and Aquarius that are
Yes.
hiding, that
Yes.
know, they know a lot of things. They know a lot of things. And so if
Mhm.
you are hiding, like, this is a safe place to come out and let that out. We'll take it in and learn from you.
Yes.
So,
Good point.
but anyway, I'll let you go. I didn't want to disrupt you live, but I appreciate you having me
No, you didn't
on, and
disrupt it
we'll
at
chop it
all.
up soon.
Do you see these
Like my,
comments? Anybody want to
you're
say
like my
anything to
sister
Jason
from
before
another
he rolls
mister.
out? That was awesome. I'm so like, I don't, it's like we're having fun because it's Leo season. The sun is in Leo. The moon is also fun because it's in Sag. And we're all learning because there's literally lessons we have to learn in retrograde season. His
Yeah,
name
and
is Jason. Thank you, Jason.
yeah,
Everybody
for
saying
sure. I
thank you.
can go by Squadra is fine too.
Okay.
Being a Scorpio, I get more personal. So,
You have a
you know how
question.
it goes.
Somebody, the divine goddess said, "Hey, Jason, so far what I've heard is very interesting." Okay. See, and then my friend, he's a Virgo too. He was in here. His name is Jason too.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out what I forgot his it's called the Big Bad Wolf or something like that. Is his TikTok page. His name is Jason too. It's just awesome how we're all up in here tonight on a Friday night. This is, like a lot of us are older in here, of course. We're like 40s. And we're like at a point in our life where we're trying to leave our positions. I saw somebody say that in the comments, and step into our own, whatever we're trying to do for self. We're trying to step into doing stuff more for ourselves, right? Our
Mm,
age group. And part of
right.
it is connecting like this, or even just not going out like we used to on a Friday night. It's Venus Day, and it's like about pleasures and what you desire and things. And some of us just desired a good conversation like this. So we appreciate you, Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. We'll chop it up next time. I don't come on here a lot. I have times where I do a lot and then times where I do construction work and I've got a lot of this stuff going on.
Okay.
But we'll chop it up soon.
Okay. Well, good luck to
So,
you. And you follow me
you
so
have
I
a
can
good
keep in
night.
contact. I'm going to DM you later.
I got you already. Appreciate you.
Appreciate
God
you,
bless you and love
Jason.
you.
You too.
All
God
right.
bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I don't know how to. Okay, there we go. Tassetti, North Node, and Sage. You had a rough 2020. When did it switch? Middle of 2020 to 2022. Jason was awesome, wasn't he, y'all? Keisha just got in here. Keisha, we just had a lit time. We're about to wrap it up. Yes, we've been in here. I started at 9:45 tonight. What was you talking to me about, Imani? I am she, the divine goddess. Thank you for the follow. Nice to meet you. If y'all are in this live tonight and I'm not following you, you're getting followed tonight. Hey. I guess we're going swimming tomorrow. We're doing free stuff all Leo season, y'all. We're doing free stuff all Venus and Leo. We're going swimming. We're going to the free jazz brunch on Sunday. We still gonna keep it lit, but we're gonna be free, okay? Freely lit, okay? Because Venus And Keisha, I'm glad you came on because you have an Aquarius moon. I know you don't remember your chart, but I remember you're in some relationships with people. I just remember that. Um, and because you have that Aquarius moon, the Venus retrograde, the planet of love and beauty and relationships and finances, you're re-evaluating some of that stuff because your Venus currently in Leo is opposing Aquarius. Opposing means there's some conflict, some things that need to be worked out and balanced. Does that make sense, Keisha? Do some things need to be balanced? We're going swimming out Virginia, Imani. And then I'm going swimming on Sunday too. I guess after the jazz brunch. Let's do it up. As long as it's free, I'm going swimming in Deanwood on Sunday because it's the indoor pool and I love their water slide. And then me and grandson and granddad and Milan and Zane are going to go with my friend Keisha's house. You never told me whether I can dye your hair and you cannot. Don't do it. Tassetti. Keisha said, hey. It's lit in here tonight, y'all. Keisha, we just had somebody literally just came in here. He was just getting off the live. I let him on tonight because he just literally gave us the lesson of comparing astrology to the Bible. And I know you go to church, which is cool for us. But he broke it down how astrology is just like, there's a lot of the Bible. Even he was talking about the 12 disciples. You missed that part. I'm going to put this on YouTube for everyone. My YouTube don't be lit like TikTok does, but I always take my TikTok lives and put them on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Get a Life Astrology. On YouTube. Thank you for the likes. He gave a whole lesson. What was y'all favorite part? Y'all tell me what was y'all favorite. I have never done that because I literally just started getting back on live because I'm trying to promote my business, me teaching astrology. And that's the first time I ever had anybody going live. And I literally just met dude. We started this at 9:45 and he just came in. We connected. That's what the astrology spiritual community does. We connect at the right time. Because people always go, when he broke down that Bible, yes, okay? Because I didn't even know everything he talked about. I know some of y'all know what I probably didn't know. Because I'm going to tell you. And I forgot. It was Jason talking about it as well as somebody else in here. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Imani. But we were just saying how we grew up. We grew up in broken homes and we had to go, our generation, we had to go to church a lot. Because we have Pluto and Libra, which is a transformation of relationships. And we have Neptune and Sagittarius, which is the illusions. Sagittarius is also ruled by Jupiter. It's about spirituality and religion. But our generation is kind of separating ourselves from that a little bit now because there is some deception in it too. But it also is kind of, astrology is hidden in the Bible is what he was explaining. I think that's what I got. Did y'all get that? Even though you already know the stuff he spoke of, Tassetti? I don't know. What I was saying is I went to a religious school from 1st to 6th grade. It was a private, predominantly Caucasian middle school. I'm sorry, middle school. It was predominantly Caucasian elementary school, and it was religious, St. Patrick's in Washington, D.C. Private school as well. And because it was the 80s, and even though red bone, light skinned, I was still, and I don't necessarily believe in racism. I just believe people are hateful, and I was hating on a lot because I went against it. People else I was going with, a lot of us born at the same time between the mid 70s to late 70s are Uranus and Scorpio, which is like we are intensely rebellious. We are intensely rebellious. And it's exalted. Uranus is exalted. The planet he was just talking about at the end before he left. The planet of rebellion, the planet of innovation, the planet of shock value is sudden change as well too, is being in Scorpio. Right now it's in Taurus, which is the opposite sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio is comfortable with being uncomfortable and Taurus is not, which is why the world is like, everybody's going mad right now because Uranus is a collective planet, meaning all of us are feeling Uranus and Taurus and we are totally uncomfortable. We are totally uncomfortable. But us people that are Uranus and Taurus are not uncomfortable. We're like, let's let it go. Let's go. EBS. Let's go. Locking up the elites, the child traffickers, the billionaires of the child trafficking that are on TV every day. We're not going to go there today right now. When he broke down. Okay, I read that because people are always scared of it. Yep. When he explains this, yep. Damn, you missed everything. You read it in the comments, Keish. It did, man. I'm gonna have to send you to YouTube when I post it tomorrow. It's not the devil yet. Teal, I like your name. That's the color of my hair and my nails. Kind of Tiffany blue. Teal said, dang, where'd it go? Aries sun. So the North Node is, you're tapping a lot into your self-identity right now. Cancer moon, you got 2 cardinal placements, which means you initiate and you move through energies quickly. Cancer moon, though, can be very emotional. We've had the Cancer full moon last month in Cancer season. And Leo rising. Leo rising is always lit. Leo rising means you have celebrity status too. And Venus being a Leo is you're reinventing the way you express yourself. You're reinventing your relationships, your beauty, the way you present yourself, your style, your fashion, whatever. And rising. Rising means keep it going, move forward always. Leos. All the different disciples. Yes, that was my favorite part, Sam. That was my favorite part because I've always heard that. And I'm going to go back to how he broke it down. With how everybody was going towards the sun, which is Jesus. I'm going to go back and look at that picture. I might have to post and do a video about that in series. I have tons of esoteric books on occult topics. I would love for you to give me a list of them so I can. Yeah, that's what Imani said. You need to share those titles, please. Yes. Put it in my DM and I'll send it to Imani. Same stuff you don't speak on, though. You don't have to speak. If we could just have the books, I'll talk about it. Nothing. I have no fears. I have no fears. As a Scorpio, I got a Scorpio stellium too. So I got Libra stellium with Libra, Pluto and Libra, Libra rising, and my Libra North Node. And then I have the Scorpio sun, Uranus and Scorpio, and Venus and Scorpio. So Venus is kicking my ass right now too as a fixin'. What do you know about Saturn? Teal said. Tassetti used to be the next one up on this live. You want to join me, Tassetti? Because now everybody asking you. Tassetti and Jason, I literally just met these people in the last 3 days. It was a Scorpio moon when I met Tassetti and we moved into the Sag with Jason. Scorpio and Pluto and Libra, yep. Yep. Hang on, screen froze. I'm so far behind y'all. I love how y'all engaged y'all are now. Y'all are lighting up the comments. Do the occult books you have say anything about Saturn? Because Saturn is the planet of discipline and authority. It's the maleficent planet, so it's known to be rough, challenging. But Saturn is the grandfather planet and Jupiter is the father planet. So whatever lessons you learn from Saturn currently, you all just joined. Those of you who have been here since the beginning, I spilled my liquor. I spilled my liquor that I sure have not poured into hibiscus tea, which is supposed to be healing. And Saturn in Pisces is all the aholics. So Saturn is disciplining and being responsible. And I literally, that's why I didn't need it. Saturn was disciplining me right on live, y'all. So Saturn is a discipliner. I'm ready for shit to change now, Sam. You make the change. I literally had to stop myself. Part of my change is I'm a people person. I had to stop myself from going back to my ex for the 9th time in a year. I had to stop wanting to have sex with that woman because my first woman in a relationship too. Just had a rough year because it's been a whole lot of energies going on since 2020 hit. And even though Coco 19 is a scam, 'cause 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 when the node switched to Sagittarius in the South node, that's mutable energy. That's change itself. And that was 2020. And the initiated from Capricorn, it was literally the Capricorn North node. So South node. All the South nodes are the release points where we're too comfortable and we gotta switch it up like immediately. As soon as the node switched on the 17th of July from Taurus and Scorpio, the energy switched from harmonizing to being about self. Literally that day for us cardinal signs. And cardinal signs is what I'm saying. So it hasn't been in a cardinal sign since early 2019 to mid 2020 when it was in Cancer and Capricorn. And Capricorn has a lot to do with authority again. It has to do with the government. And they threw a monkey wrench in the whole collective. And that was literally, astrology set that up for us to initiate. They initiated what happened. They initiated Coco 19. Yes, it was initiated. That's why it's a scam. And they initiated it in Capricorn season. It has to do with the authority. So the authority, and Pluto is in Capricorn right now, transforming authority and showing in plain sight to us with Neptune in Pisces, showing us, and all these are in retrograde, which means pay attention to the lessons, showing us in plain sight where reality is. Be realistic, and also watching out for, like, waking up to things, watching out for illusions. I'm sorry, I done got all off topic, and here I am needing to go down, scrolling a lot more. So yeah, Sam, I'm ready for shit to change now too, and only I can do it. Yeah, Scorpio Stellium 2, Divine Goddess. Tap that screen. Thank you. Thank you, Teal, for following. I said you work late. 2020 was the best time of your life. Remind me of your placement, your big three again, Sam. Did we find your rising? I think you were missing your rising. 2020 was the best time of my life too, because that's when I had my great awakening. Listen, some people might be in fear, which is what Pluto and Capricorn does to us. You're fearing authority. And some people are transforming and saying, the hell with authority. I thought I govern myself. That's what 2020 did for me. I said, wait a minute. Y'all not about to tell me I can't go outside. I'm at least going to sit on my porch. And matter of fact, I'm going to go walk around my block, because how many people and how many police was worried about us walking around our block, even though we was on lockdown? It was an illusion, y'all. Neptune been in Pisces, which means Neptune, the planet of illusions, has been in the sign that rules Pisces, the sign that is escaping reality, and it's been showing us these illusions. Literally since, I think, 2012. Between Pluto and Libra and Saturn and Virgo, I don't think I have free will. Of course you do. That's what the whole Libra energy is telling you right now, Imani, is that we need to transform that and step into, yourself. Worrying about thyself. And with Saturn and Leo, it's going to discipline you to detail what that looks like for you. So you have strong places with that. Us Pluto and Libra people have to be strong because we came from broken homes. And we don't want these homes to be broken no more. So that's why what happened with old boy today is because the universe is going to throw you the monkey wrench if you don't throw it for yourself. And be like, look, enough is enough. Cut that zero. Remember that song? Cut that zero and get with this hero. I don't remember who sang that, but that song is still in my head from however long ago it was created. It's all about self-mastery and preference. Exactly. At preference. She's talking to you, Imani. Definitely about self-mastery with this Aries energy. We do, but the way the planets align, it can be taken away. You're a Sag Capricorn Sun. What day are you born, Sam? I'm going to do, because Imani says this, talks about this too. I'm going to do a live, because I'm going to go back to the live that I watched, or the video I watched. And then I'm going to do, I found it in one of my books too, about cusp. Again, I'm not on the Saturn, I'm not a Saturn in Virgo because I have Saturn and Leo at 29 degrees and 55 minutes. Even if I had Saturn and Leo 29 degrees and 59 minutes, I'm a Saturn and Leo. That Saturn is about authority. Leo is about how you express yourself and being in the spotlight. And when I tell you, I killed I was the host of a party that I had at work today. Killed it. All the top dogs was praising me. The CEO, though, like, I give her these Scorpio intense eyes, and she's a Libra sun. We don't play with each other. I don't play with homie. She asked me that one day, am I scared with working with her? And I said, I'm not scared of anything. Please know that. I don't play with bosses, people. That's why I got to start this business and get it going so that I can leave working for others, because it just don't work for me. So that's Saturn and Leo at the 29th degree of 55 degrees. That's what I mean about cusp. Even if you are in the last second, you're still that. And it's the same thing with the houses. Use the whole house chart. If you know how to use house charts, look for whole house charts. Type it in Google, so it'll take you to the calculator. It'll calculate the whole house chart. Because the cusp is like an illusion, y'all. Cusp is like an illusion. It has happened to me several times. My free will has been taken away. Only if you say it has, Imani. Bring it back to you. Self-reflect. Every time I'm learning a lesson, my free will is taken away. It is not. It is yours. So only you could take it away. You have to take all your charts into account. Progress chart too. I'm learning about progress charts too, Tassetti. I just realized that I'm a Scorpio. I'm sorry, I'm a Capricorn sun now. I can't remember. Even my ascendant changed with my progressive chart. I can't remember what it was though. Keisha's still here. The progressive chart with the transits right now, right? Because your progress chart means that you are you have evolved to another level. It wasn't all the signs though. Like, all the planets didn't progress. Some of them stayed the same. It was definitely the sun. I'm supposed to be a Capricorn now, which is the goat. I'll take it. Keisha, you in here like, what are they talking about? She's still liking the live. I appreciate you. Universe took control. Exactly, Monty. Exactly. That's exactly what happened. That's why I hit you back as soon as I got out that funeral today and was like, yeah, what's Dougie Fresh? You listen to Dougie Fresh instead of us. Keisha said I sound like Charlie Brown. That's what Keisha's the reason I'm writing this ebook, because I was a great teacher. Saturn in Leo. I just need to learn how to express myself to be the best teacher. I was a great teacher preschool and high school. Now I got to be the best teacher at astrology. That's my challenge. I was like, I cannot sound like Charlie Brown's teacher to you. You're going to learn this astrology one day, and I'm going to figure out how to do it. Hopefully it'll be this ebook. Your chart is just what you agreed to before you came in. Yep. There you go. Ty said, let's talk about that. Let's talk about past lives and how we create our own birth chart. And you know how they make these little TikToks about it. We give a little dab to Tauruses. They want food. Put a little food in there. Put a little stubbornness. That's what that is. We all have had past lives, and if we don't learn these lessons in this current life, we're going to just learn them in the next one. We're going to learn some kind of lesson. That's why I was trying to talk to my grandson to see if he remembers his past life. I think he was some kind of boss. He's a Capricorn too, sun, and he's an Aquarius rising. So he was somebody's boss. He was very rebellious because he still balls his fists up and shakes it like Hitler. December 21st, yeah. And if you look at your chart, it'll say something like 29th degree of Sagittarius. Or if you were born at night, it might be the first day of Capricorn. You got to look and see what your degrees say. It doesn't give two signs on your birth chart. It does not. All right, I said you'd be right back. What you said as I'm so far behind. No, you said that the universe threw. You laughing at Charlie Brown? That's what he just said. No, cut that zero. That's who sings the Dougie Fresh. Oh yeah, get with this hero. Yep, it sure is him. Thank you. No, you're the GOAT, Tassetti. You're kind of getting it. Thank God. I'm happy about that, Keish. That makes me real happy. The universe took control. Okay, I'm rewinding. Let me go forward. I think she's saying Dougie Fresh. Yes, I get it now. Because I'm behind, y'all. I'm catching up right about your birthdays. Right. So If you can pull up your chart again, Sam, you know where to get it from. Astro Charts is the easiest one to read it. It'll say the planet, it'll say the sign, and then it'll have the number. It'll be a 2-digit number or a 1-digit number for like 0 through 9. And then it'll have the little circle for the degree. And then it'll say like however many minutes with the little footprint. I mean, what do you call it? What is that mark called? The quote mark? What the fuck is it called? This little bit that's left in here. See, that's why I spilled it, because I didn't need all that was in here. Get some water. So tell me what it says, Sam. What is who South Node? Iman, who South Node? I know I was a boss witch. I used to try to do some witchy stuff. Not too evil, but you know, Scorpios, we have our toxic, vindictive moments. It's 29 degrees Sag, exactly. Oh, what's my grand god's South Node? Taurus and Scorpio, because he was born during the Taurus. It just switched. So he has a Scorpio South Node. I know all the placements that are here right now, because Pluto just went into Aquarius in March. He was born in January, so Pluto was already still in Capricorn. So he has Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Leo. He has Aquarius rising. He had Mercury in Aquarius because it was Aquarius season. No, it was Venus in Aquarius. I think Mercury was in Pisces still, something like that. Can't remember his Mars either offhand, but he still has Jupiter in Taurus. He still has Uranus in Taurus, Chiron in Aries. I think he had Saturn in Aquarius too, because Saturn didn't move into Pisces until March, and Neptune in Pisces as well. So he has all the placements that are now except Saturn and a few of the planets close to the sun. Like, I can't remember where his Mars and his Mercury was. Yep. Homeboy. That's why he looked like his grandma, because he got that Scorpio South Node. He releasing my past. He's releasing my past, literally. That's why I was like, talk to your babies if y'all know any babies, because before they hit like 1 or 2, when they can actually talk and have conversations with us, they probably could babble something that telepathically you can say, oh yeah, that's what your parents like. You won't learn time, homie. To talk to him just like that, like, why are you so angry? Who were you bossing around? Because it's not happening in this life, buddy. You're going to learn today. Foot indicator, right? Thank you. That sign. That's like, that's not an asteroid. That's not a quote. It's like, it's the one quote, because quotes are 2. The foot indicator is what it's called. Okay. So yeah, he was a boss. Because he got that Aquarius. He's ruled by Saturn, Sun, Saturn is his big 3. So he's the boss. The goat and the boss. The goat, the boss, and the weird alien. I call Aquarius the weird aliens. The rebels. Yeah, Dougie Fresh. Baby language is an ancient language of higher dimension. Yes, it is. I want to master that one day too. Hello, Carlos. Don't know what you mean by that. It's an accent sign, I think. Right. Accent. That's what it is. Accent. Thank you. It could be a foot indicator too, because that's the accent is for foot or feet, right? And inches is the quote one. Tree smelled Nates. What does that mean, Carlos? Carlos, we're talking about astrology in here. Hi, Kaylee Callan. Thank you for following. Keisha, are you still in here? I'm wondering about the folks joining. But yeah, it's 11:09, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this up in 2 minutes. I don't know what Carlos is on. You're just being funny. Oh, okay. Okay, Carlos. Harmless fun, hopefully. Just checking to make sure you're not a bot. If you know what bots are. So it's 11:10. It was great. Thank you. Hope your day was great too. It was very productive. I come back on live, y'all, on Sunday nights when we talk about the week ahead. And again, we have the full moon on Monday. I come here on Wednesdays where we talk about retrograde season because we have 5 planets in retrograde season. Please, if you're not following me, follow me. Please go to under my bio and look at my YouTube channel and subscribe there too, because I put these live. So anything you missed, like I'm gonna share this live to you, Keisha, later, because you definitely gotta check out what dude was talking about. Jason, who was on here earlier, that joined the live. Cool, Carlos. All right, and on Sunday it'll be the Capricorn moon, which is my moon. So we're gonna get to being productive. I'm gonna have some things. Maybe I'll have some homework for y'all. I'm gonna practice this for the class that I'm starting and the ebook I'm creating. I do what, Carlos? All right, 11:11. My son just reminded me. Ashe, yo, Ashe. We say Ashe at double numbers, at angel numbers, 10:10, 11:11, 12:12, 111, 888. It's almost 8:8, the Lion's Gate, in August the 8th. So I appreciate y'all for being here. And I'll see y'all on Sunday. Yep, it's 10:10. It was 10:10 on the Central, but now it's 11:11. So Ashe, we say Ashe. All right, Imani, Keish, Tassetti, Jason, even Carlos, Sam. Who else did I miss? There was a lot of us in here tonight. You, Imani, I said you first. Shout out to the Leos. Shout out to Jason for preaching up in here tonight. I'm missing somebody who came in earlier. I can't remember, but shout out to all y'all that was here now and was in here. Oh, Divine Goddess, shout out to you too. Shout out to everybody that's up in here. The Big Bad Wolf, that's my other friend Jason, and Lifelight. Yes, and if I missed you, I knew you was up in here, and I thank you for being here. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all on Sunday. I have 5 new messages real quick. I was scrolling up to see who was what. Leos, Ashe Goddess, tap as you exit. I know that's right. Ashe Divine Goddess, thanks for being here, everybody. Good night, Sam. Y'all have a grand rising and a great weekend. And I'll see y'all Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace. Thank you for following as I'm leaving, Andrea Jackson. Check me out later. Good night, everyone.